American Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Love. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. At the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Back to throw now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 37.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Room to run past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Going to give it to Love. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slant, slant.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This ball complete to Rager.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it to the 41-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive with Love here, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Jensen to his left. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go, baby. Return it. Get that ball. Get back. Get that ball. Mike 14. Mike 14. That's the twist.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is now 24. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Watkins diving. He's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
It's the tight end, Goddard.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Brandon Wilson to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, You need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Know your job. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, check Mike 20, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Target.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Second and 5. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd down and 3.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.